So I'm gonna weigh a few cows here. These are all my fat sale cows. Doing it myself, so it's gonna take a little while. Loading the first cow here. Steps on the scale, shut the back gate. At the top on the left hand is the reader, on the right hand is the weights. Cow's gotta sit there until, I don't know if you can see, there's a little red light on the right hand scale head. When the light comes on or turns red, it means the weight is recorded. Here I have to manually put in the tag number because I let this cow in too fast behind the other one, so it didn't read her tag before the last one left. So manually put in the tag number, let the cow out, shut the head gate, let the next one in. So on the right hand side, on those two little boxes, is the EID tag reader. It's connected Bluetooth to the scale head, which is on the right hand side. And if you look at the back side of the chute, there's a black panel, and that's the tag reader. Okay, I think if you look closely, you can see that little red light come on that right hand scale head. So as soon as it comes on, I can let the cow out. So I got to go back and get these cows up the alley because they don't all want to walk up the chute. So sometimes it takes a little while. So at the back there, towards the front is the panel reader. All my CCIA tags are in the right hand ear. So most of the time when this cow steps through the back gate on the chute, that tag gets read. The only time I ever really have any problems is if I, like I said before, if I let the cow in too early. So I've got to open the front head gate a little bit to get these cows to move ahead, then shut the back head gate or tailgate. Okay, now I think I got a little raindrop there on the lens, so it's a little cloudy on the right hand side. Back to get more cows. So this is a hanging scale. My load cells are on the top, and my hydraulic pack is on the top, so it's a little noisy, but it doesn't seem to bother the cows. I like the hanging scale because then there's no buildup of manure at the bottom of the scale underneath where my scale pads would be. Shut the back tailgate, wait for my light to turn red, let her out. Close the head gate, open the tailgate, next cow in, give her a little nudge there. They don't all want to walk through. It works better with two people, but like I said, I'm by myself. Open the head gate a little bit, get her to see the opening, shut the head gate, not on her nose, shut the tailgate. Wait for the light to turn red, let her go. No more recording with a pen and paper. Shut the tailgate, wait for the light to turn red, let her go. I'm a big believer in weighing. What you don't measure, you can't fix. So unless I know my weights of my cows, you know, and my calves through the years and what I'm feeding, you know, I can go back and see, well, did this feed program work? Did this feed program work? What did and what didn't work? How much my cows are gaining compared to what they're supposed to gain? How much calf I'm weaning per cow. I weigh my cows, or I'm going to weigh my cows before I calve them, right before they calve, and then I'll weigh anything that goes through the scale after they calve, so I get an idea of how much they actually lose, which is about 150 to 200 pounds is what they lose from pre-calving to post-calving. And if you look, there's, you know, close to 100 pounds plus in calf, and then you've got probably 30 pounds of fluid in there and whatever the placenta weighs. So yeah, at least 150 pounds. So right now I got to go back to the back of the chute because my alley is empty, so there's a little bit of a lull in the program here. I just set this scale system up last fall. Finally decided I wanted to splurge and get the panel reader and get the scale head to tie into the panel reader. It's a Tru-test scale head and a Tru-test panel reader. I did have a scale head on before on this chute. This is a Stampede Steel Chute, and I can't remember off the top of my head what I had for a scale head, but it was tough to tie in with this panel reader, so I just thought I'd splurge and get the scale head as well to tie into the panel reader. I'm pretty happy with it. Tru-test has an app that I can load on my phone, and after I'm done all this session, I can load these sessions onto my phone and upload them onto my cattle program that I use, which is called CattleMax. So back to the weigh-in. Wait for the light to turn red and let her out. So I've got 18 cows here, 17 animals I guess to weigh, 16 females and a bull. So this one's a younger heifer. She'd be a G, so she'd be a heiferette. She doesn't quite have enough weight on her, and I only got room for 12 cows in my trailer, so instead of taking 2 trips, I'll just keep her home and put a little bit of more weight on her. I've got 4 cows here that I'm going to keep. Mostly young cows, heiferettes, and I think there's one second calver. So I gotta go switch my gates here because I'm sorting these out. So the last 2 went to the right of the chute, and this one's going to the left. Another one I gotta let out to the right. I just got a gate in the front that I can open and move them 2 ways. Now I'll close it again. I kind of like doing this stuff. We've been weighing cows for her calves for probably 30 years, and I just started weighing my cows here a couple of years ago in the spring and in the fall, and kind of whenever they go over the scale, because it's that easy. You know, every time I get a bunch of cows go through, you start a new session, and you know, sometimes a few don't get weighed. But I just kind of lucked out in this session. I had 17 or 16 animals go through, and the bull didn't have a CCIA tag, so the reader didn't read him. But everything else got read, except for that one I had to put in manually because I screwed up and opened the tailgate before the first cow got out. So yeah, most of the reason why the tags don't get read is human error. on my part. This is the second time these cows have been weighed in the last 5 days. So they're going through the chute a little easier than sometimes they usually do. I think I'm down to the last 3, which don't really want to get into the alley, so I kind of got to go back, get one animal in, then walk back and open the gate. And so these last 3 animals, I think, taking a little while. And here's the bull. He barely fits, but they do fit. 2,500 pounds there, if you can read that on the scale head. I'm going to keep him and put a little more weight on him. I got to get rid of him because he's can't walk very well. He's got a bad knee at the back, so he's going down the road. There you can kind of see that front gate there at on the left hand side. That's the one I latch and unlatch to direct the cows. That control there that I use, that's on an arm. I can swing that all the way around. It's got a hinge on it, so I can push it in closer to the chute. It can pretty much go anywhere as I want. I like to work on this side of the chute. 99.9% of my stuff is done on this side of the chute, but if I need to, I can swing it to the other side. And believe it or not, that's, to me, that's the best place to run that control. All done here. Just take you in and show you this EID reader. Tru-test, XRP2, 16 animals plus the bull. It didn't read the bull. And then there's the scale head that ties Bluetooth. Zeros every time a cow goes off. So there you have her. That's my scale system. Stampede Steel Chute, Tru-test weigh system with 2 load cells.